Welcome, Mr. Handicapper. Let's take a look at the first race of the All Stakes Pick 6 on Saturday at Belmont. It's the Grade 1, 7 furlong Woody Stephens with a purse of $400,000. I will be posting picks for all 6 of the Pick 6 races. Full field analysis. I've already posted the Belmont Stakes, so you can go check out that video. In this video, we're going to look at the Woody Stephens. So I'm going to cover all Pick 6 races. That's reason enough right there just to subscribe if you haven't. If you need another reason to subscribe, well, it's absolutely free. You can't beat free. And all I ask of you in return is that you just simply hit the like button. Let's take a look at the field of the Woody Stephens, which includes an overwhelming undefeated favorite and a 15-1 horse that I have an ownership interest in. Let's look at the field. Let's take a look at the 1 horse, Jack Christopher. Undefeated, 3 for 3, has a win at Belmont, debuted at Saratoga, won by 8 3/4, put up a really nice speed figure. Next time out, they ran him in the Grade 1 Champagne, won that race by 2 3/4. Didn't make his 3-year-old debut until May. Pat DeMille took that race easily by 3 3/4. Usually I save the horse that I'm picking to win at the end. I can tell you right now, I'm picking Jack Christopher to win this race. I just need to find some value underneath because he's 1 to 2 morning line. So see if I can find me some value to use underneath Jack Christopher. Let's take a look at the 2 horse, Papa Cap, at 10 to 1. He broke his maiden at Gulfstream, won by 2 3/4. And after that race, well, he just kept greater stakes company ever since then. I mean, he doesn't shy away from competition. And he usually shows up, with the exception of that Risen Star, where he just completely stunk it up in the Risen Star. He's got a nice workout at Belmont. He's a competitive colt, getting 10 to 1 on Papa Cap. It's written by Flavian Pratt. I'm going to use Papa Cap underneath. Take a look at the 3 horse, Wit, 7 2. Irad Ortiz and trained by Todd Pletcher. Has back-to-back wins in his debut. After making his debut, he won his debut by 6. Then he won the Sanford by 8. So he started off his career with 2 straight wins. Then ran him in the Hopeful, finished second in that race. Came back in the Champagne against Jack Christopher, and well, he wanted nothing to do at all with Jack Christopher. Finished 3rd, behind by 9 3/4. After several months off, made his 3-year-old debut in the Bayshore, where he won by a nose. You're only getting 7 to 2 on Wit. I'm not going to use him, not because I don't think he can come in the money, but at 7 to 2, I need something a little bit higher than that to use underneath with an overwhelming favorite like Jack Christopher. Let's take a look at the 4 horse, Morello. This horse started off 3 for 3. He broke his maiden at Aqueduct, won by 4 1/4. Then won the stakes race at Aqueduct by 5, proving speed figures. And ran into Gotham, won that by 4 1/2, proved the speed figures again. He looked great going into the Wood Memorial. He looked so great, I picked him to win the Wood. And then he hit the gate. Got off to a slow start. The race was over at the beginning for Morello. As soon as it started, this race was over for Morello. Gets a change in jockey in Joel Rosario. I think he's going to bounce back pretty nicely in this race. Getting 9 to 2. I'll use Morello underneath on my tickets. Let's take a look at the 5 horse. At 20 to 1. Chasing Time. Sired, but not this time. Now they're adding blinkers, so maybe that might help him out a bit, but I'm going to tell you, I don't I don't care much for the speed figures. He just doesn't have the speed figures to compete with these. He is a My Racehorse horse, so he has a lot of owners. Getting 20 to 1 morning line, they may bet him down a little bit from 20 to 1. I don't think he's going to take a whole lot of action, though, even with all the owners that he has. This is a tough race for this horse. Then I want to take a look at the 6 horse, Provocateur. Also, My Racehorse horse has a lot of owners, and I am one of his owners. He started his horse off at Belmont, and he was working out on the dirt. His workouts were pretty slow. So Fletcher said, let's put him on turf his first race, because he's not looking too good on dirt. And he ran him on turf in his debut, and, well, he stunk it up. Finished 8th. Next race out, finished 4th. Much better than what he did on turf. Fletcher made a decision to get him away from New York. Fletcher didn't feel like he was ready for the competition of New York. Fletcher sent him down to Florida, let him race at Tampa. That's exactly what he needed. Broke his maiden by 4.5. Next time out, ran him in the Pasco. Finished 2nd. Kept him in Florida. Ran the best race of his career in the Hutchinson, winning by 2. And consistently showing improving speed figures. So Fletcher had a lot of confidence in him after that race. So he brought him back up to New York. Let him race at Belmont. And you know what? He didn't do too bad in the Gold Fever. Kind of got caught on the rail a little bit. Finished 2nd by a neck. Now this is a huge step up in class for Provocateur. Huge step up in class. She's getting 15 to 1 on him. He'll be bet down a little bit more. I'm going to use him underneath on my tickets as well. So I'm taking Jack Christopher to win. And underneath I'm using Papa Cap, Morello, and Provocateur. And I'll probably put a little win bet on Provocateur as well. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know who you're picking in this race. Good luck.